The device you're using right now to watch this video was most likely made in
China?
Why? Cheaper labor, less taxes, lower regulation, and more efficient supply chains have incentivized businesses to manufacture their goods in China. That's why ever since 2010, China has dominated global markets, contributing to their economy's rapid rate of growth. Needless to say, the US wasn't too happy about this, so they imposed tariffs on all kinds of Chinese imports. Essentially, American businesses had to pay up to 25% more to the US government when importing goods from or manufacturing their goods in China. The objective was to encourage businesses to manufacture domestically, but China retaliated with their own tariffs on US exports, and this went back and forth in what was called the US-China trade war. Although China has now dropped to the third largest trading partner of the United States behind Mexico and Canada, it still remains the largest supplier of electronics and mechanical appliances. And now the Chinese government wants to expand their dominance to aviation. On May 28, 2023, the C919, a narrow-body airliner designed by the government-owned COMAC Commercial Aviation Corporation of China, flew its maiden flight from Shanghai to Beijing. The plane had a seating capacity of 164 and a range of 3,500 miles, rivaling that of the Boeing 737 MAX and Airbus A320 family. The 2-hour 15-minute flight, operated by China Eastern, attracted some of the most high-profile and influential aviation enthusiasts from around the globe, because this flight made history by being the first of its kind. A flight operated on an aircraft created not by Airbus or Boeing, but designed and manufactured domestically in China, or so their government claims. But when we dig deeper, things start to get pretty interesting. What does it truly mean for an aircraft to be homegrown? By most accounts, it doesn't mean having engines, tires, flight control systems, and communication and navigation systems being manufactured by foreign suppliers. According to Chinese media, approximately 40% of the aircraft's parts are sourced abroad, but reports have found that in reality, more than 90% of the aircraft's parts are imported, mainly from the United States and European nations. One researcher has even stated that the C919 is unique because almost nothing that keeps it in the air is actually from China. However, even Boeing and Airbus also import some of their aircraft components from abroad, although that is estimated to make up only 40 to 50% of the entire aircraft. On top of that, American suppliers like Honeywell and General Electric designed and manufactured their systems according to COMAC specifications. In response to international criticism, China has asserted that they created their own unique design for their aircraft, and that the C919 isn't just a brand that merely assembles parts created elsewhere. US intelligence, however, alleges that Chinese officials were responsible for stealing American intellectual property in order to help their military and commercial aviation programs. In 2022, a grand jury in Cincinnati sentenced a deputy division director at China's intelligence agency to 20 years in prison for espionage. He was accused of stealing US trade secrets from aviation firms for the specific purpose of helping design and construct the C919. This included hiring insiders to spy on his behalf, hacking the computers of employees who worked at GE Aviation, and assisting another spy to gain access to highly classified US military information. Yet despite all of this, the C919 was certified to fly by China in late 2022 after long delays caused by the US restricting exports of jet engines and other essential components. As of today, it has received up to 1,200 orders, mainly from China-based airlines. Can COMAC C919 really shake up the aviation industry currently dominated by Boeing and Airbus? The big problem with the aircraft is that it simply does not offer any new technology that doesn't already exist in the 737 MAX and the A320. The size and wingspan are very similar, and they have almost identical engines. The only difference is in the cockpit, where the C919 uses older technology, as Western companies are seemingly reluctant to provide China with some of the more advanced state-of-the-art technologies used by Boeing and Airbus. And the US government can, at any given point of time, decide to ban American companies from selling aircraft parts to COMAC. This happened in January 2021, when the Trump administration blacklisted COMAC along with several other Chinese companies over perceived ties to the Chinese military, but this was later reversed by President Biden. Then, there's practical challenges. The C919 offers only one model, while its rivals have many variants, some of which can seat more passengers and fly much farther, not because of more power, but due to having bigger fuel tanks. The 737-800, for example, can hold up to 6,900 gallons of fuel compared to only 6,600 gallons for the C919. While this may seem insignificant, it makes a huge difference to airlines in terms of the performance of both aircraft on similar routes. Even if Comac builds a better, more efficient aircraft without relying too much on Western suppliers and mass produces them, there's still one major obstacle hindering China's path to global aviation domination. Comac lacks the complex international network that Boeing planes have to get repairs and maintenance, which is crucial to sustaining large-scale operations globally. Despite all these challenges, Comac still has potential to take over the aviation industry. China is the world's largest aviation market, and the sheer number of orders for new C919s is a cause of concern for Boeing and Airbus, both of which have factories in China. In recent years, Airbus has been lagging in production, and trust in Boeing has decreased following the fatal crashes of the 737 MAX. If Comac ramps up production massively, they could realistically become a major aircraft manufacturer, especially since the C919 is much cheaper than its counterparts. The CEO of Airbus has even stated that by the end of the decade, the aviation industry would become a tripoly. But China's ambitions don't end here. They have announced plans to build a long-range twin-jet wide-body aircraft, the CR929, as a joint venture with Russia, but that might not happen anytime soon because currently, Russia is preoccupied with other things. If you found this video useful, hit that subscribe button.